those
Alright, all constables and any opposing military personnel are KOS, unless they join us.
yeah, unless they come out with no weapons, and they immediately respond with surrender. We give them like 10 seconds to say like I surrender.
Should we hold the government building?
Yeah, hold the government building as a base of operations.
Choju is aligning to fight.
Alright, kill the Kurovex as well. Those sons of bitches are trying to kill me.
Alright, I'm coming in. I just got an M1 Thompson.
I'm coming here as well.
They're gonna call for reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm gonna like run over there as fast as I can.
Quickly, we need to defend against people. Quickly.
Oh yeah, they're all just all. Oh, is that you guys?
Alright. I'm heading back. Do not teleport.
Oh hey, yeah, my headphones aren't broken anymore. It's actually playing through the
time
headphones.
for action, brothers. Hayo Akihiko. Bonsai. Thank you.
Bonsai!
Let's go.
Anyone that is not Choju or in the Warak party, shoot them unless they do not pose any threat.
And occupy the cheap bagel stand. This is our cheap bagel stand.
Alright.
Those soldiers, moral support, so we're gonna have to
Watch
keep them
our
alive.
back flank as well, because they might come in behind us. Watch out. Watch our rear as well.
Guys with rifles, do that. I'm gonna be straight up in the front. I'm a stormtrooper.
There's people with rifles. Watch our back. People with submachine guns.
Arch guard.
Near the building.
Hey, a few of you come with me in the building. Let's go.
Alright. This is like no Russian all over again. Just like getting my uniform in. You know, you gotta look the part when you're.
People with SMGs, spray them, watch out. People with SMGs.
Yeah, no, I sprayed a couple of them. I couldn't kill, but I got one correct too, though.
Man down.
You see, they're at an advantage because they spawn right there with the little shields.
Hey, Devil to sock red real quick. So
Yeah, sure.
Bro, this is...
You have dishonored this state.
Alec, this should be called the Battle of the Government.
I'll use the enemy stop this madness or else.
Most what, Nate?
The battle of
Shit! They're flanking us. They're flanking us.
The Japanese Civil War. No, do not shoot the Emperor! Do not shoot the Emperor! The Emperor is here! Do not shoot the man
Emperor's here.
Where's the Emperor? I'm somehow still alive.
Ceasefire! Do not shoot the Emperor! Ceasefire!
I hope we don't get executed for this. We're gonna be tried in like The Hague.
Dude, ceasefire. Emperor himself is here. What the hell is going on? Someone get the Emperor. Get me to the Emperor now. Hold on.
Get the Emperor.
Come to me, Alec. And everyone.
We're supposed to cease fire. We're not shooting them. We're calling the ceasefire and we won't even respect it. I know Japan breaks war crimes, but like even this is taking it far. Oh. Oh my god.
Musashi keeps killing me, man.
What's
what
you have done?
Well, who's that?
You started it. Every family argument. You started it.
The Emperor's gonna like round us all up and have us.
That kinda edgy.
Get to the barracks, please.
Everyone to the barracks, or
you mean like the spawn for? Where are the barracks?
Oh my god, guys, the Emperor.
You know those 3 banners near that?
Oh, that?
Everybody, come around. Come around us. Watch out.
War with Warak has started. This night, all constables get online. If you're fighting the...
Hey, is it okay to have like weapons out?
All wargs are KOS is an outlawed.
Alright, everybody's coming in here. Ah, I see. Alright, I'm gonna pull out the Warwick flag.
Yeah, everybody take out the war flag.
That pretty lit.
Yeah.
We return fire at
I
them.
don't have it.
Pretty lit, right? Don't.
Oh, are we explaining ourselves?
Don't swarm around them.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
Keep a
give
stable
the Emperor
space.
space. Stay at least 6 feet away. Or 6.
Oh, this is the Emperor
6
himself?
anything.
Oh,
This
I
is
must...
the Emperor himself. And we're hoping the Emperor.
He looks like, an angry Majesty. The Warwick has sworn unconditional loyalty to you and wish to return absolute power to you. As does Sokreb. What's going on here? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. No Russian or Japan.
Oswald, get out of the way! You're impairing my vision.
No constable. There we go. Much more of the party list. But this premier will not allow us with his corrupt systems, and we're required to resolve these issues.
Oh, fuck!
Bro, this is a quick war. It was a quick finishing war.
It wasn't even a war. It was just. It was just
We
like.
just massacred them. They had no
Yeah, we
chance.
just.
People going absolute.
Like I said, no
bonkers.
Russian. Like I called it, no constable. We should just call this the day. Day of no constable.
Operation Valkyrie.
Operation Valkyrie.
But
Bruh,
Japanese.
I
More like
understand that
Beer
very
Hall
much.
Putsch 1924.
The beer hall wasn't real. The beer hall was basically just like a big march. It basically was like, all right, we're gonna march all the way to Berlin from Munich.
The
Or
thing
Munich.
is, they in the beer hall putsch, they hoped that the police would join them, but they didn't. But this time, the police didn't join us, but we were able to get to
Yeah.
get to the ruling party.
We learned from the mistakes of Hitler. Don't trust the police. Straight up shoot them in the eye. In the words of that famous rapper who I can't remember.
Artist school.
Cease fire.
There's no
Would you like a
fire.
celebratory
Yeah,
gunfire?
someone shot the Emperor in the crossfire, and I will find out who that is, and you'll probably get
I don't want
demoted.
any party members shooting the army and vice versa. He's just this really upset general just right next to him.
Could you recommend that pull us out of our government building? That'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Constables don't
Oh,
try and detain them
Bro,
either.
bro.
Yes.
That's
He's
a
Yes,
finally
thank
hitting
you.
the
dab on
constables.
that.
Mm.
Bruh moment.
Amen to that.
Oh, this is getting spicy.
Ba-da-da-da. Don't try and detain them either.
You can really see who's in
Look at
control here with all the
Shoshi
flags
holding
flying
up
up.
our banner. Look at the soak krebs.
Holy shit!
Faced and red pilled, bro.
Oh man,
This is fucking great.
this right here shows right based in red pill. Oh man, I wish Inferno was here, because I know he's decent with a firearm. I know that.
Ayo, Akihiko.
Yeah, everybody just scream Aoaki. Yeah, Ayo Akihiko. No, it's what's the emperor's name? Ayo Yoshihito. Yeah, we just spam that. Ayo Yoshihito.
Long live the Emperor as well. We demand.
Yo
two things.
Akihiko and long live the Emperor.
Yes, in turn.
Ram Runch. I see that in the back. Ram Runch boys.
Boys back at it again. Songless. He's back at it again.
Well, first we need to
Who's
keep
doing
the Emperor out
ASMR?
of office.
Long live the Emperor.
Yeah, just do some ASMR while the Emperor and our current leader, the great and mighty Akihiko, just do a stare off. So the Emperor is just staring off Akihiko, Chairman Akihiko, the two most powerful men in Japan.
He's very old. He has to gather his thoughts and concerns and figure out what he's gonna do. Gotta get
The
rid of
Emperor is the Emperor is taking his time. It is a strategy. Make your enemies nervous. Akihiko will not bow to this. He's once again going to show the Emperor his loyalty and his strength, in refusing to sweat under the face of the Emperor. For Akihiko has nothing to fear under the Emperor, for he knows he has done nothing wrong. He's only put the constables in their place.
Shosha, thank goodness you've arrived. That should play whenever Beans joins the game. Or the Emperor, rather. Or at the,
The Emperor always wins.
Look at this, look at this. Look at this. It's not exactly.
You are aware that this is
Well-
Is that the grounds for a kind of a little bit?
With enough
that-
votes from the lower council.
Is that grounds for just having you appointed for here?
The easiest way is to just allow proportional voting. You see which side has the most. You split the votes equally among each side, and like each different side will get different votes. This means that minority sides will have to
I
appeal
have
very
spoken.
rapidly. Everyone knows that through enough political maneuvering, you can easily get your vote. Also, money. If you pay somebody like a couple $100,000 in yen, 100,000 yen, or 100 million yen, you can easily sway vote on your side. Like, take a look at the military-industrial complex. Basically, everywhere, companies that produce military hardware. I'm doing this because this is military. What they do is that since war is so profitable, what they'll often do is that they'll lobby congressmen to be more aggressive in foreign affairs, thus allowing for more war. And the big juicy wars are ones like World War II, World War One. Those things just really rake in money. I think it was like 950% profit margins for companies that were, getting contracts. How did I get to talking about the military-industrial complex? No, it was about corruption. Yeah, just pay them enough money and your problems will go away.
just all over died. They think they can sleep safe tonight.
I hope nobody comes in and assassinates the Emperor in the middle of this tense moment.
Just gonna got him.
Shut up, do not jinx it.
Alright, he's got it now.
The Emperor can't be killed. The Emperor is immortal.
Come back, because obviously we saw that in the crossfire.
A legitimate political experience. You'll see my review on the Soviet Union.
You reviewed the Soviet
I saw it.
Yeah, meanwhile, representing the Soviet Union, people are just buying political power right now. They're all just trying to buy political power. But meanwhile, in the base of epic Chad, Japan, we're actually doing actual politics.
The Virgin Soviet Union versus the Chad, Japan.
Yes.
Wait, did anyone...
Soviet Union. The Soviet Union has to use human wave tactics. Other politicians basically bought positions in power. They're all shits. You have to hang a portrait of Stalin on your wall, otherwise you die. Literally, you don't hang a portrait out of love, but out of fear. Whereas for the Chad Japan was able to conquer most of Asia, despite basically only having shitty little pockets of coal and iron as natural resources, and very little land and a small population. Yet they were able to take on the United States and hold off for 4 years. Yeah,
Yes,
4
in
years.
this tense thinking moment.
Comrades, let the Emperor gather his wise and honorable thoughts. Very well.
Alright guys, spread out.
Everybody just start running around the Emperor in circles.
No, don't.
No, don't do that.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, well, we give him his power.
How about
know.
how about we all do salute with the guns until he comes back.
Not
I'm gonna turn it.
It's everybody STS, like Soju.
Everybody.
STS,
Hey, look, there's a little platform over here with formations and everything too.
STS, the STS, along with the Socrates.
Meanwhile, as all this happens, Beans is actually asleep. Just sound
He was
asleep.
gonna wake up to the fact that we literally committed a coup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Let me
I think
see.
we're funny as soon as he just realized what just happened. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I didn't sign up.
We need you at Edo now. Get here now.
I'm
At
imagining
everyone.
how much of rage is in Vero right now after being absolutely destroyed by us, and now possibly the Emperor's on our side.
He's gonna have to commit suicide.
Yeah, he's gonna grab a sword and he's gonna be like, I have dishonored this family, and he's gonna stab himself through the throat.
And don't forget to also say this.
There we go. So,
Stake's wet dream is finished, guys. The police are now guarding the Emperor.
That's amazing.
Worak. I love Worak. It reminds me of like BoJack, but better.
Sir Green, move closer to me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was
Oh,
looking at my phone.
RBO. Oh, that picture's hot. I love you.
No problem.
Today the battle was...
That is definitely going in announcements.
What?
Oh, yeah.
The Emperor and the Chairman have a staring contest while everybody yells, "Hyo Akihiko." Oh, that's beautiful. What I really like is that the ruckus was so big the Emperor like awoke. Like I bet the Emperor was like taking a little nap, you know, or maybe like meditating, writing some great and powerful poetry to help further Japanese culture. When all of a sudden, bang, bang, pow, 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 he just like looks outside his palace and see that the army's being attacked by Worak, and he sides with the people who were destroying the army.
I would be on the other side of the Emperor right now, but I believe this is better than the constables.
Sitting to the right of the Emperor is an honor only given by the highest members of staff and the most courageous and honorable.
No, I mean like I said I'd probably be on the other side of the Emperor. You see the constables, how they're on
His
on
right
the
side.
other side?
Yeah, you'd be on the left side, just sitting there with the flag, you know, representing. Gotta represent Akihiko.
Shit. Socrates is holding the Japanese flag in honor of the emperor.
You know, while we wait, I'm just gonna like have this coconut shell that I have on hand full of dice. Let's see what I roll. 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 17, 23, 27. In terms of damage, you could insta-kill somebody like that. Bless you.
Gesagt und die Bauern, es ist soweit und haben den Kerensky davon gejagt und die Vergangenheit und das war im Oktober, als das so war in Petrograd in Russland im 17er Jahr.
Da hat der Soldat das Gewehr umgewandt, da wurde er wieder Prolet, worauf sehr schnell vom Krieg abstand die Generalität.
Und das war im Oktober, als das so war, in Petrograd in Russland im 17er Jahr.
What the fuck?
It's a workers' song.
Yeah, well, vengeance for the workers. And I tried watching anime. That's nice. Who knew all it took was Imperial Japan?
War.
We want another raid, or else there will be blood on the streets of Edo. This blood will be at the hands of the constables who failed to. The constables and the generals who failed to take action and defeat the Chinese once and for all, letting the bloodthirsty citizens have their way
Where
on
y'all at?
Japan. And
I like how Choshu is silent.
Where you all at?
we made it into the military spawn.
Oh, Choshu is helping.
We're shoulder to shoulder here.
He kind of missed the coup d'etat.
Oh shit.
Oh,
The
the Emperor
constables
himself is in the PC.
They don't.
He's on here.
They don't.
Yes, he's in the
Oh, hey,
PC.
it's, hey Yoshi, hey, God Emperor Yoshihito. Don't mind that.
Yeah, long live Yoshihito.
Your Majesty,
Mr. Green, start chanting.
if beings is to ever touch you or your position, I mean the entirety of Japan will take action against the premier in itself. If not,
Japan will
anyone
burn
but
every-
these loyal men.
We stand by the Emperor and by Chairman Akihiko.
Bonza.
Bonsai indeed.
You're very well.
Never mind. Yes.
Wow, you fucking nigger.
There's good news, but I cannot say what it is. I'm sorry. I have loyalty to those who are loyal to me.
Just find safety in the fact that it is good, not bad.
Yes. Is it good for us? Is it good for Japan as a whole?
It's good for Alec, it's good for me.
I mean, yeah, it's good for Japan as a whole.
If it's good for Alec, it's good for Japan.
Is it bad for the Japan's enemies?
Yes.
How bad? War changingly bad. Like
You need more
Japan
friends.
just
You need
like Japan just got the Yamato.
And
Well, technically, I can't say the entire thing.
professional bitch.
This is the group that defeated Japan's army and required the intervention.
I think that red means communist.
Period, bro.
You wanna know what does mean communist? A complete lack of color.
Ew. No. 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 Fuck no. I'm not going to have two premieres. That is some donkey bullshit.
Everybody knows what happens when you split power between
Supremacy.
people.
Red does mean
That
communist
is
because it represents the blood spelt in the French Revolution.
There's some dog shit.
Red usually means blood or courage or war. Something like that. It's always been associated with violence. That's why it's our main color in our flags.
Oh,
So we are
guys,
the
it's
most-
the big news. It's the big news. Shush, shush, shush.
Fuck no. I will not. I am not supporting him.
I
So-
doubt that he will accept. But
It's either Alec becomes the premier, or nobody becomes the premier.
Yeah.
Because Alec doesn't. We'll kill every other potential premier until Alec is left.
I will be the Praetorian
Oh
Guard.
no!
Assassin you.
That's a bad idea. Violence is not the answer.
Shut
Violence
up.
is in our
Kill
flag.
everyone.
Like I said,
Last
red is
resort.
red is always the.
Beans will not accept this. I know it.
Okay, so should we accept Bean?
I just love that Pharaoh's just like saying, why? Yeah, because I'm in here.
Jesus. Oh, somebody just got shot again.
Check your
Even.
phone.
The Emperor is unfazed by this in his holy righteousness. Seriously, every time something bad happens, we just relate it to the Emperor. Just do that. Relate to the Emperor and how he would never phased by this. How he could fix this in a jiff.
My wife
They
cheated
only
on
chose
me.
violence as a last resort when they started killing all of them.
The Emperor chooses the best option available. When he thinks when peace is the best option, he chooses peace. When violence is the best option, he chooses violence. When doing nothing is the best option, he does nothing. For he will instead sit in his mansion and write poetry, the greatest poetry in all Japan, and scatter it among the lands for people to find it and become enlightened.
Face for or not.
Bruh, Pharaoh's just questioning us why we joined Orca.
Will be destroyed.
Pharaoh can fuck.
Those who are unloyal will be liquidated.
Ayo Emperor Yoshihito.
You mean Hayo.
I'd just like to point out that one of the reasons why the Emperor fell was because he lost. Well, not this Emperor, but we're talking about like the original Emperor. What happened was that they stopped paying attention to governing powers, and the military just took him from down under. So I think this should serve as a great reminder as why the Emperor should not just let a bunch of people with guns sit around. I think I went out of character for that moment.
Lolzio.
We will not be arrested. Okay, we're not.
No, we did a really good thing.
I think we sent a good message. A message that we are not to be trifled with. A message that we have more power than these rich, posh men up in the higher powers may believe to be. A message that the Emperor should listen to more than just the daimyo. A message that if we put our minds to it, we could fucking take out the military.
Green, are you joking or are you serious about all that?
I'm joking. I mean,
if you were serious, I was about to give you a medal for your loyalty, but you were joking. So that's.
I mean, I definitely did it in like play standards. I still do believe in it in real life. Like humans are like capable of incredible things if they put their mind to it. But what we did.
If you say I could care less about loyalty, I will re-educate you personally.
No, loyalty is one of the most important factors about of having someone.
I know. If you say anything about I do not care about loyalty or anything like that.
Loyalty is one of the most powerful things to have of someone. If you have someone's loyalty, you can have immense power at your behest because they won't hesitate if you give out an order that they might not originally agree with. For they know that you will have, they have your unwavering respect, so they'll be like, yeah, I'll do this thing, maybe even if I don't, agree with it. And then you have things like like loyalty to the Emperor, which is the Emperor knows all, and every decision he makes is correct, because the Emperor is the most powerful and most great being in the entirety of Japan and the world. You are loyal to the Emperor because the Emperor's power and the Emperor's wisdom. You are not loyal to the Emperor just because he tells you. You're not loyal to the Emperor just because he tells you to be loyal to him, but because he shows that you should be loyal to him. He shows you the great power that he has. He shows you how even with this even with Japan, a place with such little place to farm, with a small population, with poor resources, is still able to modernize and defeat more powerful alliances. Japan was the first Asian power to defeat a Western nation in war. When we defeated Russia back in
For sure.
when we defeated Russia back in like 1910, it sent a message that Japan is powerful.
Can you stop stuttering when you're saying a speech?
Sorry, I'm not very good at making speeches.
Okay, what speech to talk software do you use?
Sorry. So what we did here
A
is much
crappy
like what Japan
Microsoft
did. Oh yeah. What we did here is much like what Japan did when it defeated Russia. We showed what power we were capable of. We're not to be I already said this before. But we're basically like 1910 Japan on a smaller scale. 1910 Japan on a more intimate scale. On the scale of a single city rather than a whole province. And within a few minutes of me hearing this, we hearing the message that we were like about to revolt, we had not only beaten back our enemies, but we had gotten the Emperor down himself to hear our issues. And I think this is just the beginning.
The beginning of the Civil War.
Over and suck his dick if he asks me to. Hayo Akihiko. Hayo Akihiko. Bonsai, bonsai, bonsai.
I hope the Emperor is still listening to this. My stuttery, like broken record sort of speech. Bless you.
Akihiko.
I don't know. Bless you really just came from whenever you coughed or sneezed or anything like that. Because it was sort of like a God bless you, I hope you do not die from the plague.
I am.
That's where it came from.
Ooh, I have this. This is
It's like, let's hope you don't have coronavirus.
You know, I'm the coolest out of all of you because I get to stand right next to the gym.
Why the fuck would he call him my king?
Yes, king is something like a daimyo. That is what a king is on the level of. A daimyo, just slightly more powerful than a daimyo, but not to the power of an emperor. An emperor controls great swaths of land, grand armies, and incredible resources. A king may control only a small portion of that land, maybe only slightly more powerful than what a daimyo would normally be. A king would control a small land. We're talking like Poland or, you know, early Italy. But then an emperor here controls all of Japan. He controls vast swaths of China, parts of Russia. He controls much of Oceania. That is what an emperor is. Not just a simple king. He does not just wear a simple golden crown and proclaim himself a divine being. He shows off his divinity to those of the world and to his subjects.
Sorry, what's going on in this VC again?
I went on a bit of a power trip talking about how the emperor is more than just a king.
He is inspiring others.
You see, the thing is there is no such thing as me not having power. This is my group alongside Beans. Beans helped me make this. And I help contribute to this group. And with that being said, I either have the same amount of power that he has, or I do not. I will take my followers where I want with what I want. Because this is my following, and because it is my following, it is not Bean's following. And I deserve the justice.
This is too edgy, I'm dipping.
Okay, bye.
I should definitely do an edgy speech, just for shits and giggles.
You should probably shut up for shits and giggles too.
Yeah,
With that
I think I'm a bit too tired.
With that being said, I've made my point clear to all of you, and this situation should not happen again. Remember this, you are either loyal to me or you are not. There is no neutral, there is nothing else. And you have all chosen wisely. And with that being said, Oswald, you will promote them for this.
Hayo Akihiko. Hayo Akihiko. Hayo Akihiko. Hayo Akihiko.